time analysis. I think it become an academic test question, which is the river is clear, the moon close to people or close to men. Okay, we got some examinationees here, candidates. What will you do? Or you can imagine a story differently. Let me just tell you a very famous koan, 一个公案，一个禅宗的公案。There are 3 monks with a master appreciating the moonlight in a very good weather night, and the master asked, in this beautiful under this moonlit night, what would you do, each of you? And the first monk said, I would like to make offerings. And the other monk says, I would like to read sutra, chant sutra. And the third monk just stand and walk away. Because you are not at the moment.
You're already doing something.
Yeah, you already appreciated the moon. What else you need?
Yeah.
Okay, where's the moon? Please tell me, where's the moon in this painting? This is a moon landscape.
Over here.
Just above us, right there. If I painted the person here, it's right above. The reflection is right here, everywhere. So that's why it's so light. The moon lit right above me, the painter. Where I am, I'm the painter sitting here in front of that. The moon is, why should I paint the moon? Why should I do the reflection? It's all there. Can you see it now? Please.
Well, I think that's why there's such contrast here, because in moonlight, that
okay, now we have fourth student. She is haiku student. What would you do with this? Can you just write a poem?
Yeah.
Onto it. So that's how easy it is. Just write that line, either here or there. No matter where, that's it. You don't need to include the person. You don't need to include the moon. It's in the poem. It's in the imagination. You understand?
Uh-huh.
So where do I put? Right here or here? 江清月近人. Well, I got some.
On the side that the bridge is.
On the side of the bridge. Yeah. So that completes that. Yeah. So that's really good. I didn't plan this. I never thought I would leave a blank there. Just write that right there, right? Jiangqing River, pure or clean. 月近人. Oh, I forgot. The 2 characters I wrote the other way. I just corrected it. You don't even know that. That's the year. My forename. Okay, now, yeah, that's the seal maybe on this side. Let me take my seal here. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's why you don't always need a person in your landscape painting, because the person is...
no, the person is not in... Usually the pavilion, the bridge, could represent human
Presence.
Yeah. Just it's not on the moon. It's not in the Mars.
Right.
Okay, I had a lot of philosophical pondering this year. That's why I got really sleepless. The river, I mean the water is so clean. It's like a mirror. That's the. Can you imagine if you find another Earth in the universe where you have water, and that's where the consciousness of the universe starts, the reflection of itself. The reflection of itself starts. Our eyes, the eagle's eyes, the fish eyes, all have water in it. Without water, there's no eye to see things there in the universe. So the first thing must be water. Water represents not only life, but the consciousness of universe.
Mm-hmm. Awareness.
Yeah. So the water, you must aware of that. There's a famous poem describe this West Lake because they built like three. 湖心亭, I think it's a pavilion in the middle of the lake, and says, 最是湖心看尽山. Right in the middle of the lake, it embraces the whole universe, the mountains around it. Okay, so the whole thing is a reflection, so to speak. The moon is there, the mountain is there, in the water. If you don't see the water, please see it now. Can you see that? Okay. So the painting is not where you paint, it's not where you don't paint, but you make people to see, to aware. Okay. River is clear, the moon close to man. That's a beautiful Zen poem by Meng Haoran in Tang Dynasty. I think I completed my interpretation of this. So you know why this is so dark? Don't ask me again. It's a night view, it's a profile, it's the silhouette of the mountain where you see in the moonlight. It could be thousands of interpretations based on your real life to make you think it's realistic, but I don't want to teach you that way. I don't want to justify listen, but you have to feel the poetry of it. It's a written poetry. It's a painted poetry. Yeah, painted poetry. Yeah. Also, we have poetry. We could write. The Chinese or Japanese have the privilege to write on the paper right away. I think you can do that in Kaifu. You write the English.
I did.
Yeah, you can write just like that.
Yeah, I wrote them in English on the
Oh
side.
yeah, yeah, that's right. So you can do that in English these days because in the end, I think this kind of timeless art would prevail. Like Picasso said, why you come to Europe to study art? To Zhang Naiqing. The best artist in China, namely Qi Baishi. He was, he brought a pile of Qi Baishi copies. He did. It's a legend, but we don't know. I think that's a true story. Yeah.
Well, Monet loved the block prints. He used to collect the Japanese block prints.
Yeah,
He was
right.
Totally
And Van Gogh.
inspired.
Van Gogh did too.
Yeah, Van Gogh too. So, but they don't just learn the I think they learned a lot of the successful Western artists learned the concept, and they use their own media, but including Kandinsky, the abstraction. I think that's a very rich source. That's why I studied Western art, and in the end, I will try to merge the two great traditions. myself. Yeah.
You know, the combining of ink and haiku is called haiga, H-A-I-G-A, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I think if you justify with the the lighting theory, it's like I said, the moon refraction is right there. If I paint a big moon, so this part is light, the dark it's get away from the light source where the moon is. The moon doesn't make any light. It's the sun. The reflection is sun,
sun.
right? So in the moonlight, where the moon is the source. The moon in this case is above us. So that's why this must be light.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Why? The moon is above you, right? Okay, you got it. I think I have yeah, I think the painting cannot be described, but I try so hard to.
I get a lot more out of it after you've described it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I try to be a tour in the museum today. When you go to the museum to see the. Okay, thank you. My appreciation, greatly.
So should we try and do one ourselves?
Yeah. So your turn now. I'm going to mount it and show you the computer painting later. Thanks for watching. I will take a break. Maybe we'll come back. I don't think that we'll have a short class because someone is leaving earlier. That's why I give the lecture first. I think I've done enough today. Thanks for watching online and happy painting. See you next week.